A slice of cheesecake, rich, creamy, and sweet. But what if this delicious dessert was laced with poison? This is the chilling story of Viktoria Nasyrova, a woman whose greed and cunning turned an innocent treat into a deadly weapon. Dubbed the Cheesecake Killer, Viktoria's bizarre crime shocked the world and led to a trial full of twists and revelations. What drove her to commit such a calculated crime? How did her victims survive a near-fatal plot? And what secrets lay hidden in Viktoria's past? Join us as we unpack the dark, twisted story of the Cheesecake Killer. Before the headlines and courtroom drama, Viktoria Nasyrova seemed like a glamorous and charming woman. Originally from Russia, she moved to New York in 2014 and built a life that appeared to be full of excitement and wealth. But beneath the surface lay a woman with a dark and dangerous past. Viktoria was a fugitive in Russia, wanted for the alleged murder of Alla Alexenko, a 54-year-old woman she reportedly killed for money. Instead of facing justice, Viktoria fled to the United States, where she used manipulation and deceit to fund her lifestyle. She charmed wealthy men into giving her expensive gifts and cash. But by 2016, Viktoria's financial schemes weren't enough. She needed more, and she was willing to do whatever it took to get it. Olga Tsyurchenko, a hard-working eyelash stylist living in Queens, became the focus of Viktoria's latest plot. Like Viktoria, Olga was a Russian immigrant. She was kind, trusting, and, most importantly, she bore an uncanny physical resemblance to Viktoria. To Viktoria, Olga wasn't just a friendly face. She was an opportunity. Viktoria devised a plan to steal Olga's identity and gain access to her finances. Viktoria began cultivating a friendship with Olga, earning her trust over time. Then, in August 2016, she took the next step, showing up at Olga's apartment with a seemingly thoughtful gift: a cheesecake. As Olga welcomed Viktoria into her home, the two women shared the cheesecake. It was a friendly gesture, or so it seemed. Unbeknownst to Olga, the cheesecake was laced with phenazepam, a sedative commonly used in Russia. Within minutes, Olga began to feel drowsy and disoriented. Soon, she collapsed onto her bed, unable to move. While Olga lay unconscious, Viktoria searched the apartment, stealing cash, jewelry, and Olga's passport. She then staged the scene to look like a suicide, scattering pills around Olga's body before leaving. Viktoria believed her plan was foolproof. She assumed Olga would die and no one would suspect foul play. But Viktoria underestimated one thing: Olga's will to survive. Against all odds, Olga woke up hours later. Although disoriented and severely weakened, she was alive. As she recovered, Olga realized her belongings were missing and pieced together the horrifying truth. She remembered eating the cheesecake and quickly suspected Viktoria, who was the only person with access to her apartment. Olga reported the incident to the police, but initially they were skeptical. The idea of a poisoned cheesecake seemed outlandish. However, forensic testing soon confirmed Olga's suspicions. Traces of phenazepam were found in the dessert, and Viktoria's DNA was identified on the container. Detectives now had enough evidence to link Viktoria to the crime. The Cheesecake Killer was finally in their sights. In 2017, police arrested Viktoria Nasyrova, but her trial wouldn't begin until 2023. And during that time, more shocking details emerged about her criminal past. Prosecutors alleged that Viktoria was also involved in crimes ranging from theft to murder in both Russia and the US. At trial, they described her as a calculating predator who saw people as tools for her own gain. Olga testified about her ordeal, bravely recounting the moment she realized she had been poisoned. Forensic experts presented the damning evidence of phenazepam in the cheesecake and Viktoria's fingerprints on the packaging. Viktoria denied the charges, claiming the entire case was a fabrication. But the jury didn't believe her. After deliberating, they found her guilty of attempted murder, among other charges. Viktoria was sentenced to 21 years in prison. For many, the sentencing brought a sense of justice, though Olga's life was forever changed by the ordeal. The case left a haunting question. How many other victims had Viktoria targeted before she was finally caught? And what might have happened if Olga hadn't survived that fateful day? The case of Viktoria Nasyrova serves as a chilling reminder of how greed and manipulation can lead to unspeakable crimes. Thanks to Olga's bravery and resilience, a dangerous criminal was brought to justice. But this story also raises broader questions. How do we protect ourselves from those who hide their dark intentions behind a charming facade? Let us know your thoughts on this case in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime stories. And remember, sometimes the sweetest things can hide the deadliest secrets.